Cubix has the ability to integrate with editing suites and understand the concept of projects, each with a unique project ID, along with any associated parameters of the project for amount of storage purchased, etc. Also allowing for proactive alerts to be sent out when limits are approached or exceeded. Some of this data may also possibly be imported directly from local schedule applications. So, without further ado, let's dive into how Cubix is used to drive the editorial process. Cubix can manage content directly from a nearline folder or source drive, or LTO, associated against a project, providing a full report for the content present on the source folder or medium in situ, including full folder name, content type, length, codec, raster, and aspect ratio, etc. Cubix would monitor and manage these storage locations through the use of one or more harnesses. Cubix can produce Excel or PDF reports of all content stored, not only the original drive, and showing what decision was taken during the transfer. For example, if a transcode was scheduled, but also details for publishing to Avid itself. These reports can be scheduled to be received via email or created on demand. Content import, validation, and wrangling. Cubix is configured to import all file types in a non-destructive manner, meaning that the source structure will be unaffected by the Cubix import process. The usual full deep dive still occurs to grab all the technical metadata. Another element within Cubix are the tools to automatically wrangle the content into correct formats suitable for ingest, as well as create Avid proxies in such formats as JFIF 15:1 or Meridian Compressed and DNX HD36. It is also site-aware, so that transcodes and other activities occur on the right equipment or storage to match where the content resides, as defined by configurable rules. These rules are obviously defined differently depending on the client's needs. To allow for the proxy to be linked to the high-resolution media on nearline, as well as to persist other useful metadata to the editor, we are able to enter metadata into Avid columns such as project, tape, import, auxiliary timecodes, etc. The proxies can have visual burn-ins such as IDs, BITSI, watermarks, file names, dates, logos, and more as required, including full control over position, opacity, and font type. We then check to see if the media can be natively read by our open source transcode stack, and if not, normally due to it being read or ARRI raw, will be flagged as such and a pre-transcode performed. Using the manufacturer's tool, Redline or ARRI converter, Cubix will create a mezzanine file to use as a source for the offline transcode. If the offline project settings are native, this will be the configured target raster, codec, and wrapper based on the source. As mentioned previously, scheduling is an integral part of any editorial workflow. Being able to schedule transcodes as required to XDCAM and a variety of other formats for content that has no timecode track, for example GoPro, etc. Before then, it has the ability to transcode to any of the Avid bundled codecs. We give users the granular control to choose what metadata is baked into the transcode per file. Examples of this are disk labels, tape IDs, etc. This includes ALE metadata within AAF to Avid and would include all clips from different sources, such as parent card or folder name. This allows Cubix to be able to publish content or an AAF directly into Avid, based on a defined workspace provided as part of the project data, including the creation of an auto-sequence of the media on a single timeline within the AAF, labelled as per the parent card or folder name. These assets can then be transferred between premises, cloud and archive locations, depending on the client's required orchestration. Whilst Cubix natively integrates with a wide range of file acceleration technologies from vendors on the open market, we also have our own SSL-encrypted UDP accelerated transfer tool called Cubix UDT, included as standard. Based on the open-source UDT library, it provides Cubix clients the ability to perform point-to-point transfers for content over large distances without the impact to throughput that TCP-based methods like FTP suffer from, creating fluidity in your workflow in whatever production environment. A lot of our customers find that incorporating our Cubix tracker module into their systems aids in high-level transparency over the editorial process. However, as strong and transparent as our orchestration layer is, Ortana understands that this information needs to be viewed and interacted with by users who are less technical or less familiar with the workflow than those operating it. To resolve this, Cubix now includes our new tracker module that provides a live visual representation of the workflow.